Hey everybody, and welcome back to Marvel Champions Experience. Remember, I would always appreciate it if you consider liking this video. If you truly enjoy this content, please think about subscribing. It really helps me out. And last but not least, especially on days like today, please drop a message down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this new hero we're about to talk about. Let me know if there is any content you want to see me make. Whatever, just drop a message down in the comments. So please, would always appreciate a like, subscribe, and a message. All right, I am approximately 2 days late on this, but work, am I right? So I haven't looked at this. My buddies in our Discord have been talking about him, and I have refrained for looking at anything about Iceman because I wanted to do, a true reaction with you guys and see what he's all about. So they released this information about Iceman this past Thursday, and let's see what he's about. So here we go. All right, here comes the cool. Oh, before we even do this, where's the rest of the information in the silhouettes? I think we kind of assumed it was Iceman, but I want some more. Anywho, here comes the coolest hero on the team. A founding member of the X-Men and the team's prankster, Bobby Drake, discovered his mutant power to generate cold and manipulate ice as a young teen. He joined Xavier's school to escape persecution in his hometown, and now he fights to protect others as the hot-headed Iceman. Fantasy Flight Games is excited to announce the Iceman Hero Pack for Marvel's Champions: the card game! This cool, iconic hero flash freezes his way into battle with this expansion pack, which introduces Iceman as a new playable hero alongside his 15 signature cards. With pre-built aggression deck ready to play from the get-go, you'll be able to put the villain's forces on ice from the moment you open the box. With this special stash of frostbite upgrades that can slow down the enemy's movements. Interesting. Iceman is a slick hero that can keep things cool no matter the situation. The hero pack also includes a bonus modular encounter featuring the bizarre Sauron. So my buddies said that, I think they said that he might seem a little bit like Valkyrie, which made me feel kind of away, but let's see what he's got. All right, so here we go. I don't know. I like the art already. Not these two. I like these ones. All right. Freeze. It's no surprise that a hero named Iceman would have a wonderful wintry power set. And Bobby Drake, Iceman, does not disappoint. So let's see what he's got. Here we go. Bobby Drake, 4 recovery. Pretty average. Not bad. And he's a mutant. Bobby Drake begins the game with 6 frostbite upgrades set aside. Okay. Cool off. Response. After you change to this form, shuffle 1 ice card from your discard pile into your deck for each copy of Frostbite in play. So I'm going to assume an ice card is, it has to be one of his 15 cards. So if you have a lot of Frostbites in play, you can get more of his your discards back into your deck to play. Okay. 6 hand size, 11 hit points. 11 hit points, 1 over the average. The average is usually like 10. 6 is normal. Okay, he's a 1 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense. A little weak on the thwart. Pretty good attack and defense. Freeze. Interrupt. When Iceman makes a basic attack or defense against an enemy, attach a set aside copy of a Frostbite to that enemy. Okay, rewind this. So, Iceman makes a basic attack or defense against the enemy, set Frostbite to that enemy. Okay, got it. At the beginning of the game, Bobby sets 6 Frostbite upgrades aside. Let's see what these do. Here we go. Maybe I can zoom it in a bit. Nope, don't like that. Kind of hate everything about that. All right. Nope, still didn't work. There we go. Okay, Frostbite. Upgrade permanent. Attached enemy gets -1 scheme and -1 attack force response after attached enemy activates or leaves play. Set this card aside. Interesting. Now I see what my buddies were talking about with the whole Valkyrie comparison. Okay, so let me think this through. -1 scheme, -1 attack. After attached enemy activates or leaves play, set this card aside. Okay. And how do you put it on you? When Iceman makes a basic attack or defense. So, okay. So you might want to try to ready Iceman to get a couple frostbites on him. Got it. I'm just playing this through in my head. Number two, if you do this on defense, right? If you do this while you defend, after attacked enemy activates. Okay, so I'm thinking about if the villain attacks you, right? You defend, you put the frostbite on them. Then comes back to your turn. You attack, they get the frostbite on them. So that would be a -1 scheme, -1 attack the following turn. Then as Iceman, this is probably just his card. Yep. He can use his innate freeze ability to attach those upgrades to enemy he attacks or defends against, lowering their scheme and attack stats by combining Iceman's freeze ability with cards like Frozen Solid, 3-cost upgrade, so expensive to get out, so you better be good. Hero form only, attached to an enemy, max once per enemy. When attached enemy would activate, discard Frozen Solid instead. Then attached a set-aside copy of Frostbite to that enemy. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Yeah, you want this in play. This is like, get this in play right away. This is great. This is basically a stun, right? But it keeps the Frostbite on them. So now, well, I guess you can't get an extra one because you would have got one for that defense. But this is great. It's a stun, right? Right? Because when they would activate, so it's a stun and confuse. That's really good, actually. And it's an upgrade. So, hold on a second. Oh, got it. Attached to the enemy. Okay. It's a 3-cost upgrade attached to the enemy. Okay, so it's a little expensive. It costs 3, and then it's basically 3 for a stun and or confuse, and you keep the, what's it called? The frostbite on them. You can use an ice wall. 4 costs. Jesus Christ, he's expensive. Force interrupt. When an identity would take any amount of damage from an enemy attack, place that damage here instead. Then, if there is at least 8 damage here, discard this card and attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to the enemy that just attacked. Okay, it's 4 cost for basically an 8 cost, an 8 health, an 8 damage shield. That's fair. I mean, it's expensive, but it's fair. You know, just getting it out is going to be difficult depending on what else is in his kit. You know, it's not bad. It's just expensive as hell. Arctic Attack, 2-cost event, so we're getting a little cheaper. Hero action attack. Choose, deal 4 damage to an enemy and attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to it. Deal 6 damage to an enemy with Frostbite attached. So this is good, right? This basically is either 4 damage and then the -1 attack, right? It's attack or thwart or attack or scheme, or 6 damage. 2 costs for 6 damage is really good. Yeah, good card. He can completely lock down even the toughest of foes for their next activation, allowing his allies to focus more on pressing threats while foes are stopped cold. In a pinch, he can even unleash an Ice Blast. I don't know, 3-cost event. Hey, there it is. Ice Blast, Ice, Superpower. So always got to think Def Focus when I see Superpower, but I haven't seen too many yet, so might not be good for Def Focus. Hero action, choose a player, attach a set-aside choose a player, attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to the villain, and each minion engage with that player. Deal 3 damage to each enemy with the copy of Frostbite attack attached. So this is good, right? Let's think this through again. It costs 3. Attach set Frostbite to the villain, and each minion engage with that player. And then you deal 3 damage to each enemy with Frostbite. So that's pretty good. For 3 cost, you're dealing a lot of damage. So, you know, if you're playing multiplayer, this is a great card. Even if you're playing solo, this is a good card. Let's say you have 2 minions on you, right? You play this, they each get 3 damage and a Frostbite. If they live, they still have that minus attack and minus thwart scheme. I keep saying the wrong thing. And damage a bunch of enemies at once. I do see what my friends say about the Valkyrie comparison. Of course, Iceman can do more than just freeze his enemies. His cryokinetic Perception. 2-cost upgrade. Superpower. There's another superpower. Hero response. After you resolve your freeze ability, exhaust this card, draw 1 card. If that card has an ice trait, ready Iceman. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So after you resolve your freeze, and how do you... Okay, so you get this out early, right? Well, yeah, if you can, you get this out, right? Whenever you get this out, then you attack with Iceman, and then that'll automatically trigger the freeze because he makes a basic attack. Then you can exhaust this, draw a card, and if it has ice, you can ready yourself. That's very good. That's very good. Let's see. He can generate snow clones. I bet this is a support. 2-cost support. Damn it. 2-cost ally. All right. Snow clone. No thwart, 2 attack, 2 health. Cannot have upgrades attached. Oh, they finally caught on to us. All right. Let's see. Because he had his X-Men here. We could probably give him extra health or something like that. Snow clone takes -1 consequential damage after it attacks an enemy with frostbite attached. Hello. All right, so you attack with Iceman first, right? How do you get this? Let's see. You can generate snow clones. Oh, it's just a 2-cost ally. Got it. 2-cost ally. So you attack with Iceman first, right? You make sure that it has a, what's it called? Frostbite? Yeah. You attack with Iceman first, make sure it has a frostbite. Then you can attack with the snow clone for no consequential damage because it'll have the frostbite on it. So I think I'm reading that correctly. -1 consequential damage after attacking an enemy with frostbite. That's great. This is sort of like Black Cat for Spider-Man, as long as you keep that frostbite on him. Solid. And his signature ice slide event. Oh, my God damn it. All right, 2-cost upgrade. Ice superpower. Another superpower. So maybe Def Focus is in the cards for us. Iceman gets +1 thwart, +1 attack, +1 defense, and gains aerial. That's interesting. Force response. After you change to alter ego form, shuffle this card into your deck. That makes sense. But it's after you change to alter ego. So if you can play this while you're in alter ego, that is pretty good too, because then you can just start the turn going with a thwart, attack, and defense. The aerial is very interesting. That could open up a whole bunch of different things with him. However, right, if you have to flip, you lose this and you lose the aerial, which basically means some cards could be dead cards if you don't have this out. So be careful with that. With his trusty power belt. Oh, this is an upgrade. This is a 3-cost upgrade. 2-cost upgrade. 2-cost upgrade. Power belt. You get +3 hit points. Exhaust power belt and generate a wild resource for an ice card. That's great. That's great. Love me some resource generation. Helping him pay for his powerful ice card. This hero is well equipped for even the most heated battles. I see what you did there. You're playing around with words. Playing with words. All right. So speaking of heat, Iceman's pre-built deck is packing some serious firepower of its own. Shark Girl. I know she was there, but 2-cost ally, 0 thwart. Guys, what's up with the no thwart with the allies here? 2 attack, 2 health. While Shark Girl is attacking an enemy, she gets +1 attack for each upgrade attached to that enemy. Interesting. That's an interesting card. I don't often like playing attachments on enemies, but I could possibly see this working with maybe Cyclops, right, with his tactical stuff. She can increase her attack when chomping an enemy with upgrades, such as Frostbite. Oh. I didn't realize Frostbite was an upgrade. Yeah, I didn't realize. Okay, so that's good. I didn't realize Frostbite was an upgrade. Wow, so if you have multiple Frostbites, this can go up a lot. At least 4, but only 2 health. But maybe throw some upgrades here to help her with the health. Such as Frostbite, suppressing fire. 0-cost upgrade attached to a minion. When you Attack and defeat attached minion. Heal 2 damage from your hero. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a little situational, but it's pretty good. While Iceman himself can utilize a surprise move. 1 cost event. When you make a basic attack against an enemy with an upgrade attached, you get +2 attack for that attack. If this attack defeats that enemy, ready your hero. All right, so we're looking at cards that help with, what's it called? Minions. And, you know, Matt, if you're watching this, your Thor just got that much better, right? Aggression Thor. It's not my favorite. I don't love Thor, but I recognize that Thor is good. But this is going to be insane in a Thor deck. Insane. Let's see. Did we just look at this one? No. All right. Use Looking for Trouble. This is an old card. This just got new art. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until you find a minion. Put that minion into play, engage with you, remove 3 threat from the main scheme. This is an old card. Just new art. I'm a big fan of new art. So they're very nice. And yeah, as I said, this is like a mainstay in Thor decks. So Thor's looking to get a lot better with this. To find an attack event, like take that. This is also another reprint, I think. Deal 7 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. I don't think this is a reprint. This might be new. Yeah, I think this is a new card. But that's crazy. 7 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. Wow. Yeah, so you get that, what's it called? Frostbite on a villain. 3 cost for 7 damage is very good. And bring the villain to their knees. All right, let's take a look at the modular. So we have Sauron, who is a 2 scheme to attack minion, 6 health. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the life drain attachment. Boost, heal 3 damage from the activating enemy, and give it a tough status. We mentioned earlier that the Iceman Hero Pack also includes a brand new modular set. This set features Sauron, Iceman 29. Yeah, we just looked at him. A terrifying member of the Brotherhood of Mutants who can utilize his life drain. Attach the minion with the highest printed hit points, so possibly Sauron if he's the only one out. It activates against you. If no minion is activated this way, this card gains Surge. Force Interrupt. When attached enemy attacks you, take 2 damage and give the attacking enemy a tough status card. Oof, that's rough. It's a rough modular. Whether or not the Eye of Sauron. I too know what you're talking about. The Eye of Sauron. When revealed, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. 3 instead if Sauron is in play. For each resource icon, discard this way. Do the following. Oh, it's that Hulk thing. Energy, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Mental, discard 1 card from your hand. Physical, deal 1 damage to your identity. Wild, exhaust a character you control. You'll have to tread carefully while Sauron lives. Side scheme. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme searches the encounter deck and discard pile for Sauron. Deals him to themselves as a face-down encounter card. Cooling off. With his versatile ability to create and control ice, Iceman is a handy hero to have around and an iconic member of the X-Men. Look forward to battling the forces of Apocalypse with Iceman at your side when the Iceman Hero Pack launches in May. Cool. All right, so I believe we have the Apocalypse expansion coming in March. Yikes, next month. No, we're in January. And so let's see. That's March, April, May. So 2 months after that, we'll get Iceman. We'll probably get another hero pack the same day. I mean, I think that's how it's been. 2 hero packs have been launching the same day. So let me know. Let me know what you think about Iceman. Off the back impressions, just like quick impressions. I think he looks okay. Like, I don't think he's really my type of playstyle. He seems like a better Valkyrie. I don't love Valkyrie, and I know that's like, people on Reddit, and there's one very good content creator, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. He's a big fan of Valkyrie. It's playstyle. I don't like Valkyrie. That's just the way I play. She's not my favorite card. And he seems like a better version of Valkyrie. He still relies on minions to do very well, but not very well. But he still relies on minions to do certain things, but a little less than Valkyrie does with her sword. So he seems interesting. I'd like to see what else is in his kit. I don't think he's going to be my favorite card, but I do see some potential with him. I'm not as excited as I was about like X-23 or Deadpool or Psylocke with him, but he doesn't seem like he's the worst. But I know Nightcrawler's coming. I want to see what Nightcrawler does. All right, so let me know what you think, guys. Am I completely wrong? Did I miss something? Does he look like overpowered as hell and I'm just not seeing it? Do you hate him? Do you love him? Let me know what you think. All right, take care, everybody. Peace.